Hi, my name is Emily Cruz. So for a while, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. However, I wasn't sure what type of content to create. But since I'm a college student, I wanted, specifically a community college student, I wanted to discuss my experience as a community college student. So first, I want to discuss about the pros and cons. But before I get into detail, I want also in this video to help people, especially who are in their senior year. And if you're planning to go back to community college, I think it's a very great option, especially if you're a senior, because you're at that age that you haven't fully developed or know exactly what you want. And I think community college really gives you the opportunity to know what you're looking for, and it gives you the advantages because you're close to home and you're still with your family. You know, everyone's situation is not the same, but I think these last 2 years for me, it really allowed me to self-reflect and to grow. And I never imagined to attend a community college because a lot of people tend to minimize community college, which I don't understand why. But all that's about, like, things that you hear about other people say about community college, none of it's true. Like, you honestly get the same education when you go to a four-year institute. Again, I will be discussing about the pros and cons. So I want to start first about the pros. So I think one, of course, the major one is financially. Like, I think there's a huge advantage of, especially just a senior out of high school and you're still not sure what to do, you know, because that happened to me. I did not know exactly what I was looking for. I was not interested in the medical field. I was not interested in finance. Like, none of that typical that people go into college for. I wasn't really interested in that. And so it was a difficult time to really know what I was interested in. And again, attending a community college is way cheaper than attending to a four-year institute. And so that helps really prepare you to really know exactly what you want if you decide to transfer to a four-year institute. I would say another advantage that you should take at a community college is to network with your professors and with people. Since it is a very, depending on your community college, the students are very, compared to a four-year institute and a community college, the students are it's a very small amount of students compared to a four-year institute university. And so you really want to put yourself out there. Even though you may not be that type of person, it is really good to put yourself out there because, again, not many people feel confident or they choose not to put themselves out there, and you want to be that one person who stands out. And I think I really highly recommend it. Even though you're not a very social person, you want to put yourself out there because at the end of the day, girly, you are going to college for a reason, and you're expected to work at, after you graduate from college, you're going to expect to work at a work environment. So you're going to have to, regardless, learn how to interact with people. So, but yeah, I really say take advantage of internships, take advantage of networking with your professors, get along with your professors, and especially in the career that you're interested in, because even though you might think that a community college is not, like, I don't want to minimize community college students, but people tend to minimize community college students. But people might think, since it's a community college student, that you may not have the best opportunities. No, it's not true. It's not necessarily true. Your professors might help you network with other people that they might know and help you in the career that you're interested in. And I think that's very important to take that advantage. And also, where I live at, it's not, like, there isn't that much opportunity. There is opportunities, but like most of the opportunities are volunteer internships. And even though it might not sound like the best because you're giving your time to, giving your time for free, it's still an opportunity and an experience to really appreciate and gain, because at the end of the day, again, even though it's, you're giving your time, you're still gaining that knowledge. And it also helps you, gives you a wider option of exactly what you want, what you're looking for, what you're not looking for. And I think, especially, again, if you're senior, just, coming out of high school, I think you want to start looking for internships, even though, it might seem like too ahead of a time. But I think I would recommend, if you already have an idea, you know what you want by maybe your second semester of college, and then I think it's very important to really start finding some internships, even though even it's volunteering. I think it's very important to take that advantage. Another thing I would say is your classes are very small, and I think that is also a great advantage too, because mostly for your universities, you have about 100 students, and you have a difficult time trying to have an actual relationship with your professor, because they have so many students that they have to take care of, and it can be difficult with another 100 students that the professor might have. And so by the community college, it's very small, the classes, and I think it's, the professors truly care about you, and that to not be afraid to, like, if you don't understand something, make sure you ask your professors, because at the end of the day, my love, you are there to educate yourself, and you're paying for school, or you may be using your FAFSA money, whatever. But at the end of the day, take that advantage. And if you don't understand, you're there, your professors will honestly appreciate you, that you're asking the question, they might understand. And I forgot to also mention that your first 2 years, you're taking general ed classes, so you're getting the same education that your first 2 years at a 4.2, but at a lower cost. And yeah, I just think that it's very, like, another advantage, because again, people like to minimize community colleges, because I don't know why, but you do get to receive the same education. Because at the end of the day, your first 2 years, you are taking your general classes and perhaps your prerequisites, depending your major. So I think that's very important. Now I'm going to talk about the cons. I don't really get in depth with the pros, because at the end of the day, community college, it's a very calm environment. Like, it's not the same thing as a 4-year institute. Like, people are there just to get education and leave and work. People, it's very, I would say it's a very different environment, that no one is there to, I guess, fool around, if you want to put in those terms. But yeah, so it's a very calm environment. It's nothing compared to a 4-year university. And you do have the option, depending what state you live in. For example, I live in the Florida state, and you can pretty much transfer to any school that you desire. Of course, make sure you have all the requirements that you need to be admitted to the 4-year institute that you desire to go. I think, yeah, it comes a lot of advantages of coming to a community college. Again, I don't go really in depth to it. I just want people to know that attending a community college is no need to be ashamed about. Girl, like, you're literally saving tons of money, and there's no issue with that. Now, the cons, I would say that perhaps some class, at least for my school, that some classes or courses, they can be very limited in the aspect of, let's say you have a major, but they don't have it in your school. Like, let's say in a community college, they don't have the major that you're interested. The only issue you may encounter with that, when you transfer to a 4-year university, you might have a difficult time, because once you get there, you have to take those prerequisites that you didn't take in community college. And that's, in my case, that's my issue, because since my community college doesn't have what I am interested in, I will have to take those prerequisites at a 4-year university. I'm a bit upset, but it is what it is. I can't complain my experience at a community college. I honestly would say I had a best experience. All my professors have been good. I really had a good relationship with them, and they truly care, and they're very flexible, and I can't really complain. Again, they truly care. Again, they don't have so much students, so they had the time to really take the time and effort to, teach you and help you. And so, again, I really can't complain. I also did work. I'm also doing work study, and so I don't have to get a job outside for my school, which is, it's a win, because I used to work 2 jobs before, like, I think my first semester of college, and it was stressful. But luckily, my school, I thought I wouldn't get accepted to work study, but I did, and they praised pretty well. fortunately I don't have that many bills. Maybe other students may have, in your case you may have other bills, but it got me around to pay for my gas, or small essential things. But I think that, again, you can do works at a community college students at a community college. And yeah, I think it's not, I don't think it's a major difference. Like, once again, your 2 years, you're just getting your general classes. Yes, you may not have that college experience. You may be desiring that college experience, but at the end of the day, if your primary goal is to graduate from college and get your like graduate, then I think it's not a big deal. But if you want to have that college experience, you may not get that, but you also can go attend to other those 4 universities that have like those college parties. If you have a friend within that school, maybe you can attend those. But for me, I'm not a party person, so I never cared less. Like, I don't care. Like, I just generally don't care. So yeah, I would say, I just say that's part of the downfall, that you don't have that college experience, at least for first 2 years. So yeah. And I just want to even know too that once you, because people have this misconception too that your first 2 years are not considered as like part of your bachelor's. Like, it is, like, that your associates is part of, I don't want to make it messed up, but like, once you get your AA, you don't have to do like another 4 more years. No. Again, it depends what your major is, but once you do your 2 years and you transfer, you just have 2 more years left. Again, that's depending how much classes you take. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I would say too that community college is very different. People say it's not, but it is. At the end of the day, you're choosing to be there. Your professors are not on your butts, making sure like do your assignment. No, you're in college because you choose to be in college. If not, well, you choose not to be there, but you are there to educate yourself and take the advantage to educate yourself, because it's just, you're there already, so yeah. So I think I can't complain about my community college. And again, depends what community college you attend to, but my community college does do like events throughout the months, and just like just to have, I guess, that somewhat college experience. But I think again, make sure to, I'm sorry this video is so long. I feel like I'm just perpetuating this video, but another thing, please make sure that once you go into community college, whatever, it doesn't matter if you're going to 4-year institute, but especially this video is meant for people who are are deciding to, or that think it might be their only options to attend a community college. Make sure that when you go to community college, make sure that you inform yourself, because at the end of the day, your advisor, or your counselors, but they're also called advisors, they're there to help you and guide you. But again, they have X amount of students that have to also help too. And so don't expect your guidance counselor to know exactly what you're doing. You have to really inform yourself, because again, they're humans and they may make mistakes. And so again, you're at that age, you're out of high school, it might be difficult because you're deciding what classes that you need to pick, what time, what day. And so it's like the first year may be a bit difficult because it's very different from high school. But again, really inform yourself. Don't wait nothing at last minute. Don't wait until graduation. And so yeah, I apologize if this video is so bad, but I just want to start a YouTube channel, because for a while I said I want to start a YouTube channel, but because with school I've been so busy, it's been difficult to manage my time properly. But I just wanted this video to help anyone who, especially high school seniors or people who won't decide to go back. I think it is a great experience, and it really helps to self-growth. Like, it's an opportunity to really self-growth, because I never knew that I needed these 2 years to really I needed that self-growth, and I never imagined it really has helped me so much. And I think as a community college student too, you learn how to manage your time properly. So yeah, and I hope this video's help. If anything, maybe ask some comments below, even though it's like my first video. But yeah, bye.